I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to hideous but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say. Impressive. Most would quake at the mere thought of delving that far into the Underdark. What did you find? That sounds like what you need. But the next part of the journey, it may prove impossible to avoid the Shadow Curse entirely. But if you find hopefully. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to summon her. Wrath has promise, but he's not ready. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove, indeed. Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature and forces you to deal with others' problems and personalities. Be wary of anyone who actually wants such a role, I say. Likely they don't understand it, or they have ill intent. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oakfather's creations. Those illithid creatures threaten the natural order. It's my duty to do what I can to stop them. There's also the Shadow Curse. It's an affront and must be cleansed. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse, just as you find a cure for your infection. Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source. Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said. Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close.
That drow, near, is going to be on his last gasp unless someone digs him out. Though, not necessarily our concern, of course. He mentioned Dark Justiciars, and we've come across other signs of a Sharan presence during our travels. I'm not sure I can dismiss that as a coincidence.
Fine. What's on your mind? I suppose some would commend our actions. Goblins would have raised... No excuse to rest on our laurels, though. We've still got our own problems to contend with.
Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty in common.
A loose stone. What are you hiding?
Prime spot for an ambush. Should mind my step. Don't mind if I do. What do I have to lose?
Let's finish this.
Ooh, fun.
Never a dull moment. What path lies before me?
Talk to me.
Gods, it's hot in here. Need some oil over here.
Survival is all that matters. You've made a grave mistake.